Everyone, please be on page number 32 of your geography textbooks, chapter number 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Which forests are found in the western snow-capped regions? Western regions which are snow-capped, which are covered with the snow. On which coast do you mainly find the coastal vegetation? Coastal vegetation is found in the coastal areas. Which type of forests occupy maximum area in India and why? Where do you find thorny and shrub vegetation and why? Now, they are giving us the markings. The legend is given. Dark green is evergreen forests, which are remaining green throughout the year. Regular green is deciduous forests, which is the maximum in India. This will be asked to you as an MCQ in the exams. The maximum type of forests in India is dash. You need to know that it is deciduous. Light green is thorny shrubs. Lighter green is Himalayan forests, the snow-capped regions. And then we have the coastal forests markings around the coast, which is near Gujarat and West Bengal, also the south. Why different types of forests are visible in India? One single country but different types of forests. There is a geographical explanation to that. The different types of forests that are found in India in regions which receive more than 2000 mm of rainfall. That is more than 200 centimeters of rainfall per season. With abundant sunlight. See, rainfall is not only necessary, even sunlight has to be there. Evergreen forests are found. The leaves of the trees in these evergreen forests are broad and green. Why broad? Because they have to absorb the maximum sunlight. Why green? Because of the process of photosynthesis. They are able to convert their absorbed food and water from the soil. They are able to convert into food. So they are broad and green because of enough of rainfall and sunlight. The trees have hard wood. The wood is hard when we try to cut it. It is heavy in weight and it is durable. It is long lasting. It has minimum effects of the weather when we make furniture out of it. The trees that appear in such regions are mahogany, rosewood, rubber, etc. Also, there are various types of creepers found here. Creepers which creep from one place to the other. They spread around. Highest biodiversity is found in these forests. Highest biodiversity means the highest range of variety of plants, trees and shrubs are found in these forests. So these are the evergreen forests. When the short note is asked about evergreen forests for 2 marks, you need to pick up 4 points from this paragraph. Please mark it up. In regions receiving rainfall less than 2000 millimeters but more than 1000 millimeters, that is 1000 to 2000 mm, deciduous forests are found. These are the maximum visible in the India map. In dry seasons, when there is no rainfall, trees shed their leaves. Yes, the leaves are shed. The leaves fall down from the trees. The trees are visible as if they have dried out, but they do not die. The leaves are shed so that water is not lost due to evaporation. When the leaves are there, there will be constant evaporation of water. To stop that evaporation, when there is no rainfall, the trees allow the leaves to be shed. For example, teak, which is the maximum used for making furniture, bamboo, everyone knows bamboo, no need to explain. It's the most used and the most long-lasting plant if allowed to grow on its own, and it grows on its own. We do not need to sow the seeds. Banyan tree, peepal tree, these are the trees found in these forests. They are massive, they are very huge trees. Regions that receive less than 500 mm of rainfall, now it is very less. and they experience dry summers for a long period of time, thorny and shrub type vegetation is found. Shrub means very small plants. They do not grow into large trees. The leaves are small in size to reduce evaporation. The examples of such shrubs are katechu, acacia, khejri, and varieties of cacti like aloe vera and agave. You need to remember at least 2 examples of these trees or shrubs for every question. Please mark them up. 4 points you need to write for short notes when you are asked deciduous forests in India. In swampy areas, marshy areas, estuaries and lagoons near coastal areas have saline soils which are full of salt. Moist climate, there is moisture in the air. Coastal type of vegetation is found. Now we are talking about the areas which are near the coast, which are near the seashore. They are called mangroves. You have read a lot about mangroves in the newspapers because the environmentalists, the people who love to work for the environment, they want the mangroves to be present, to be preserved, because they are vital for preserving the environment, for saving the environment. All the small shrub type vegetation that you see when you travel through the Vashi Bridge or the Thane Creek Bridge are mangroves, or Sundarbans in India. The wood of these trees is oily because of the marshy content, light in weight, and durable. It lasts long because they already have a habit of tolerating the moisture laden environment. In Indian Himalayas, the snow-capped regions which are covered in snow, 3 types of forests are found according to the altitude, according to the height. The higher we go, there is a change in the types of forests found. In areas located at the highest altitude, seasonally flowering trees are found. Trees which give flowers only in particular seasons. In regions with medium altitude, coniferous trees like cones, for example pine, deodar, fir, they are found. Whereas at the foothills of these mountains, at the base, mixed forests are found. Both of them are present. This includes both coniferous and deciduous type of forests. Here the proportion of sal trees is higher. Again they will be asking you about the snow-capped regions, forests occurring in the Himalayan regions. You need to mention all these 3 altitude types. Mark them up. We need 4 points for a 2-mark answer. This finishes us with the flora part, the vegetation part, describing us the difference between the Indian type and the Brazilian type. Anyone having any doubts, questions or issues in the paragraphs that we have covered till now? Anyone? No. Good. Now we will be moving on to the wildlife, the animal kingdom. Animal, birds, insects, reptiles, you name it, and we will be covering it. They are asking us to see the figure 5.4 where they have shown the Brazil forest and wildlife. They have tried to draw pictures of the type of animals found there. Name the species shown on the map: condor, anaconda, golden lion tamarin, macaw, etc. Are you able to recognize? In which regions are these animals found? Why are their habitats found in these type of forests? We need to classify the forest regions with reference to their extent, how far the forests have extended. If we try to see the picture and give a geographical explanation, a greater diversity in wildlife, different types of wildlife creatures is found in Brazil than any other country in the world. It is the same like the vegetation. In the swampy areas, of the Pantanal, huge anacondas are found. How many of you have seen the movie Anaconda? Movie Anaconda. Have you seen? We cannot see real anaconda. I am only asking about movie. You people have seen? You have not seen? I will try to arrange for a show. No problem. Those anacondas which were shown in the movie, they are actually present with us on earth right now, though in different part of the world, not around us here. They are large snakes which feed on animals and possibly humans.